doing a reading for you for the new moon in Pisces, right? What I was getting for you before I started your video today. I feel like at this time, I feel like you're being very helpful. I feel like you're almost coming up with a game plan. I feel like you're watching your steps, being extra careful here, right? I feel like I feel like you could have been like having like some tough times here, especially involving like your attitude about things, right? Taurus, not at this time. I feel like you're really pulling things together. I feel like you're really understanding like where you're messing up, where things are not going to the best of your abilities here as well, right? I feel like you're almost having like a reverse action to what it is you've been doing here, right? Like I feel like you're almost correcting yourself. You're doing better. Like I feel like you're setting up a game plan here at this time as well, right? You're just a lot more lovey. I feel like you're a lot more aware, a lot more conscientious of what it is you're doing at this time. We have Nine of Swords. Yeah, once again, I feel like there was a lot of sadness, a lot of like issues with your emotions here, a lot of like attitude adjustments that you're having to go through here. Taurus, I almost called you Pisces. Yeah, Taurus. Um, yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of like sadness, like just overwhelming, like, frustration. And Taurus, I feel like at this time, I feel like this is something that you're really trying to get out of, right? Like I don't like this is where you're at, but I don't feel like this is where you're wanting to be here, right? Like I feel like you're wanting a release. I feel like you're really wanting to set some of this like negative dark stuff you've been dealing with free here as well, right? I feel like you could have been having like a hard time sleeping here as well, right? Make sure you're really cleansing your bedrooms. Make sure you're cleansing your mattresses. Make sure, like keep up with your bed. Like that's your sacred space here as well, right? That should be where you're going to like, enjoy yourself, meditate, take some time out here, right? Rest, recharge. This is not what you're doing in this space here, right? You have your pillow. You're not even sleeping. Don't, if you're going in your room and like crying and being upset, like be aware of that. Like that's inviting more of that negative energy into your sacred space here, right? If you have been like crying on any pillows, anything like that, make sure you're really cleansing them here as well, right? And we have Eight of Swords in reverse. And then we have Eight of Swords in, it's like, Taurus, this is where you were at, right? And I feel like you're, once again, it's that like reverse of it. Once again, I feel like you're correcting the negative behaviors, the negative self-talk, the negative things that you've really been going through here, right? I feel like you're releasing it. You're really letting it go. I feel like you've almost like figured out where you've been going wrong at this time. And once again, you're correcting it. You're not allowing yourself to be in these sad, dark, depressing energies here as well, right? Yeah, Taurus. It's like you're noticing, hey, I don't like how I'm acting. I don't like how I'm behaving. I don't like how I'm feeling here. I don't like the thoughts I'm having. And so, Taurus, I feel like you're taking it upon yourself and really making some changes. Like, I feel like you're not allowing yourself to be in these negative, stuck, dark, creepy places any longer here, right? It's not for you. And then we have Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're manifesting yourself out of this situation here, right? The second you start focusing on the things that you actually are wanting to achieve, the things that you are actually wanting to bring into reality, I feel like you're just going to be on fire. I feel like all of your manifestations are going to be pouring in for you. I feel like you're going to be like almost shocked at yourself as to what it is you can actually manifest with just the power of belief, just the power of belief here, right? And like I feel like you almost have like the world at your fingertips at this time, where you could have been like sorry, where you could have been like kind of like in a dad in a sad like dark place here, right? You're not allowing yourself to sit there any longer, right? You're going towards a new direction here where I feel like there's going to be a lot more passion, a lot more drive here as well. Like I feel like you're going to feel this passion within you to get up and do something that actually makes you feel alive, makes you feel like you're doing great things here, right? And then we have Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're manifesting yourself out of these chaotic energies at this time. You could be dealing with a fire sign, feminine energy here as well that could be bringing in chaos for you, right? I feel like they could have been trying to almost like rile you up here, right? And then we have Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like they were trying to rile you up. I feel like they were trying to like almost put like an overload of like feelings, emotions, frustrations here as well, right? Yeah, I feel like you're really moving away from this. I don't think you're allowing this frustration to like continue on with you in this journey here as well, right? It's time to let these things go. And then we have Seven of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go from the Ten of Wands to the Seven of Swords. You're getting away from any negative chaotic, frustrating energies here that are just no longer for you, right? Even if you have to like kind of sneak out the back here, right? You're not allowing yourself to stay in situations here that are trying to tear you down, trying to pull you back to this space here as well, right? Yeah, Taurus. Yep. I feel like there's just negativity encircling you at this time. And I feel like you're realizing like, hey, the only person that can change this, the only person that has the power to is you, right? And Taurus, I feel like you're really serious about it. I feel like you're trying to like escape any of like these negative, dark, sad places here, right? You're trying to better yourself. You're trying to better your situation and your circumstance here as well, right? What is this Nine of Swords? We have Three of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like there's been like a group of people around you at this time. Um, I feel like there's been a lot of conversations here, right? And we have the Hierophant. Here you are. I feel like there's been a lot of conversations involving you at this time, right? I feel like you kind of know that. I feel like you're almost having like frustrations here when it involves like other people, groups of people here, right? And I feel like the things that you were like almost like hearing back here really was kind of hurting your feelings here, right? And Taurus, that's just not for you. It's over. We have the World. Everything's coming full circle. All these people that were like coming in and like causing doubts, causing fears, worries, stress, anything like that for you. I feel like at this time, I feel like they're getting like a karmic return for it here as well, right? I feel like these people are getting everything that they deserve. It's all coming full circle. It's all coming circling back to them here as well, right? Taurus, I feel like that's your upgrade. I feel like as as these people are like getting what they dished out to you, it's like you're almost like laughing at them. And Taurus, I feel like you're getting the last laugh here, right? And I feel like it's all being like brought to your face. You're seeing everything right, crystal clear here, right? And I feel like that's almost like helping you have like a little bit more peace within yourself here as well, right? Taurus, I feel like you are a really good person, and I feel like you really look out for yourself, for other people here, right? I feel like you're always doing the right thing. You're really securing yourself, taking care of everything that you're needing to here as well, including things that you don't have to take care of, right? And Taurus, I feel like the universe is like rewarding you for that here, right? I definitely feel like it's rewarding you. I feel like where these people had put you in this energy here, right? I feel like they're being put in that energy, but I don't feel like it's going to be as easily to escape for them, right? I feel like you have karma really working on your side, right? And I feel like you're not allowing yourself to get back to this dark negative space for you. It's not, that's not for you. Once again, I feel like you finally escaped when these like karmic returns are coming in for you. I really feel it's releasing a lot of this negativity here for yourself, right? You're really like the things that came in and bothered you before, I don't feel like they can any longer, right? Especially with you see how these birds are kind of like tied up here, right? I feel like you're almost like capturing all like the negative, dark, toxic energy here, right? You're like trapping it here as well, right? Does that make sense? And see, it's in a mirror. Yeah, these things that were bothering you here before, they can no longer come in and touch you. Like these are no longer your stresses and your fears. You've really released yourself from these things, and I feel like that's almost why these things had to come in. Like one final push forward. Hey, like these things can't bother you. They can't hurt your feelings here anymore. You can't have these worries and fears. Like once you experience these things, once like the kind of like the fear space of it's kind of gone. Like you already know like how the situation, you know, if it goes like in the most negative. What is it? Bob Proctor always says like. What was that? I wish I remember that book. It talks about like your greatest fears and like your greatest dream. Like these things will always come to pass for you, right? So like if you're scared to, you know, if you're scared, you know, like, you know, if you're scared of certain things, like they're always going to come to you. But if you have like these really great big dreams here, right? These things are always going to come to you. These are your manifestations. These are, you know, things that you're putting like heavy emotions into as well. So of course you're going to pull them to you. Once you kind of experience like your deepest, darkest fears here, right? These things can no longer come in and touch you. It can't affect you in the same way here, right? And I feel like you're really seeing and understanding that once again, you're walking away. You're not allowing these things to come in, hurt you, mess with your feelings, mess with your heart. It's a final ending here with this Ten of Swords. It's a final ending. I feel like I feel like releasing this, it's almost like the coast is clear. I feel like you're almost like becoming untouchable at this time, right? And then we have Four of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like you're really starting to protect yourself, your energy, your belongings here as well, right? You're not letting anybody come in and take from you here any longer. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. You're not allowing people to come in and take these opportunities from you, right? You are not allowing people to come in and take anything from you, right? Taurus. I feel like you like a little bit more stingy when it comes to your money, your opportunities, your information, your belongings here as well, right? I feel like you could really be like separating yourself and your energy from certain people, places, and things here at this time, especially if these were like people that really hurt you, really were trying to come in and like break your heart, you know, mess with your emotions here, right? You're really separating yourself. You're really focusing in on the good that you have coming in, right, as well. What is this Queen of Wands? Yeah, I feel like you know that even if you were to share this information with these people about these grand, beautiful opportunities, insights, whatever you have here, right? They would almost like come in and like trash it anyways, like they would shit talk it. So I feel like that's almost making you become a lot more like securing how securing the information that you have, securing, you know, conversation, like you're not being so open and vulnerable with people here like you had been in the past, right? You're not allowing these people to come in and trash what it is you're trying to build, what it is you're trying to go here as well. What is this Queen of Wands? We have Ten of Cups. Exactly. With this Queen of Wands, I feel like at this time, the more you're focusing in on yourself, your passions, what makes you feel alive here, right? And not so much on all these other people, this other energy, this negativity here, right? I feel like you're pulling in so much happiness, so much joy for yourself here. Sorry, so much joy. Sorry, so much joy. And yeah, I feel like you're almost amazing yourself. Like I feel like the only like negativity that you had like circling around you at this time was from other people, what they were trying to bring in, what they were, you know, like they were sharing their words, they were sharing their frustrations here, right? And once you begin separating yourself, securing yourself, really protecting yourself and just going in and focusing with yourself, what makes you happy, the things that you love to do here, right? You're gonna notice a huge shift in how you're like how you're feeling, right? The only issue that you were really having at this time was allowing other people to come in and like almost like poop on your parade, you know. So I feel like you're shifting your focus, you're shifting your energy, you're shifting what it is you're paying attention to here, right? And that's really helping you. Nobody can come in and take away this happiness, this joy that you're building within yourself here, right? And we have Eight of Swords. You know that at this time you're in a transformational state. You know, at this time, I feel like at this time you're taking a lot more time out, sitting still, being with yourself here, right? And the more that you're doing that, it's protecting you from these negative dark energies. You're sitting there with you, with yourself, and I feel like look at all these cards. She's sitting there with herself, minding her own business, not allowing anybody else to come in and interject, interfere, anything like that, right? You're securing your happiness bubble. You know, you're not allowing people to come in and distract you to worry you here either, right? You're just very much by yourself. Whatever is making your little heart sing, that's what you're paying attention to. And Taurus, I feel like that's really helping you at this time. And we have two, so you're not paying attention, Taurus. You're not paying attention to anybody, anything that is not you. There could be like so many things out here like trying to like tear you away from what it is you're trying to do, but you're not paying it any mind. You're only focused on yourself. See how she's still smiling in this picture? She's still smiling, even though you have like crazy energies, people out here doing like crazy stuff. If it doesn't involve you, it's not your business, right? And Taurus, that's what's keeping yourself happy. That's what's keeping yourself focused here, right? What is this Five of Wands? What is this Five of Wands? We have the Hermit in reverse. That's what I'm saying. The second you start allowing other people in, when you start taking you're almost like yourself away from yourself, when you start so this is a Hermit upright, right? When it's in reverse, it's like you're allowing all these different people to come in, interact, like you're involving too many different energies here, right? And you're seeing and understanding and knowing, hey, that's only causing chaos. You're under, like the second you start allowing people in, the second you start, you know, like you're understanding, hey, like that's causing more frustration than necessary. And Taurus, You're truly seeing it. Yep. Yeah. So I feel like that's causing you, once again, to hold back your energy and walk away from anybody that's causing chaos. It's almost like once you start allowing, people into your energy, into your bubble, you know, taking out time and space like from you here, right, and allowing other people in, you're realizing that it's only bringing in more chaos that wouldn't have been there if it was just you. And I feel like that's really making you get a lot more serious. Once again, I feel like it's you almost like back, like you were doing so good, and then you like backtracked a little bit, and you're like, I can let people in, and then like you realize again, it's like, fuck. Like I know Taurus, yeah. So once again, I feel like that's really making you pack up your stuff for real this time, for real. Look at this kind of one. Yeah, you're packing your stuff up for real this time. Like you're separating yourself. You're getting away. You're doing what it is that your heart is being pulled to do, right? And yeah. And then we have the devil. And then we have the devil. I feel like there's a lot of realizations as to what it is you've been connecting to at this time, and I feel like that's, once again, I feel like you're walking away from anybody that's been overly toxic, that's been kind of like manipulating you, like keeping secrets, not an upstanding person here, right? Scratch my nose. I feel like you're really separating yourself from these negative, dark, toxic people here that are no longer for you, right? Yeah, you're packing your stuff up. You're moving on. I feel like you were noticing how heavy their energy was feeling for yourself, how much you really didn't like being around them here as well. I'm feeling very much an obligation. I feel like you were carrying your load and theirs. I feel like you were like doing too much for all these people that weren't really like there for you. Like they really weren't there for you. Like it wasn't an even give and take. I feel like these were like takers here as well. I feel like once again it's an obligation. I feel like they were making you feel like guilty, shame, anything like that. You're walking away from that. That's not for you. That's not your energy here as well. And we have 9 of Pentacles. Once again, you're separating yourself. You're focusing in on your abundance. I feel like these people were trying to like take your money, so anything like that here, right? No, it's time for you to go into a space where you can really let all these negative, dark things go. Focusing on yourself, what you want to do, how you want to do it here as well, right? Really focusing on your money, your abundance, your joy, your peace here, right? The second you separate yourself from these people that are not for you, right? I feel like you're going to have an overabundance of money pour in for you here as well, right? And then we have 3 of Cups. And then we have 3 of Cups. Yep. I feel like these people are still, even though you separated yourself, even though you packed up your stuff and moved on here, right? I feel like these people are still trying to come in and reconnect with you here, right? I don't feel like you're going into that. I feel like, once again, I feel like you're very much realizing, hey, it's time to be in a solo space here as well, right? You're not allowing these people to come back in and like almost like reattach, put their hooks back into you here as well, right? No, and then we have the 7 of Swords right after that. I feel like you could be almost like making it seem like you are, like just to keep the peace, right? Yeah, I feel like you're still like, oh, hey, la la la, Taurus. But I don't think that's really your true intentions. I don't feel like that's really what you're feeling like you should do here as well, right? If you are allowing these people back in, I feel like it's almost like to correct like some karma here, right? But you're keeping yourself very much hidden, very much protected. You're not showing your true emotions, your true feelings, your true actions here as well. I don't even think you're, especially with it being the Swords card, I don't even think you're really being truthful with your words, like how you're really thinking and feeling here with these people, right? I feel like it's almost like very much a facade. Like you're putting on a face in order so these people don't realize like, hey, like you're really not in with the crowd anymore here, right? And then we have 4 of Swords. You're doing this in order to once again get back to yourself, heal your energy, your heart energy here as well, right? And then we have 6 of Wands. And the more you're doing that, like you're almost getting away from these people as quick as you can in order to go into this resting, recharging space, this loving space for yourself here, right? When you finally make it out and away from these people, once again, I feel like you're gonna have so much money, so much success pouring in for you. You're not even gonna realize like, hey, that's really what I was needing, right? These people are not gonna bring in money, fame, fortune for you here as well. Only you can do that, right? And I feel like these are only like distractions, like people that are trying to detour you, right? Separate yourself. Go more within you, what you can do, right? for you. And I feel like the more you're focusing in on your energy, what you can do to change the world, the better you're going to have more, like a success story here as well, right? And we have 3 wands. And then we have 3 wands. That's what I'm saying. You're realizing like, hey, the more I'm focusing in on myself, the better future I'm going to have, the better success I'm going to have, right? You're really cutting these people out. It's really not, like the time is really not for them in here any longer, right? You're doing what you have to at this time in order for your future to be a lot brighter and better than it has been, right? Let's get one card out for how you can help feel this energy. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you for subscribing. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the really cool comments. I hope you guys are having a really great day. Let's get one card out for how you can heal this. Flow like water. Taurus. I don't feel like you're pushing and pulling yourself at this time. I don't feel like you're forcing yourself. I don't feel like you're forcing other people here. You're really just focusing in on like the waves of things. You know, nothing's permanent. Everything comes and goes here, right? And I feel like you're really having an understanding as to not everything has to be done right now. Like I feel like you're really trusting in your emotional space here as well, right? Like if you're not really in it like emotionally, I feel like that's definitely keeping you like at bay. Like I feel like I don't feel like you're forcing too many things at this time. Right, Taurus? All right, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye.